one commonality I see in so many clients, and indeed in my own work on myself, is that point of resistance that we all seem to reach. I mean, oftentimes people will come to me with various issues in their life, be it mental or emotional health issues, be it relationship issues, career issues, or just, I suppose, issues in connecting with who you are and showing up for yourself a little bit better. And we'll kind of tiptoe around a few possible causations for what's going on in a person's life. And then I'll hit on something, and all of a sudden the defenses will go up. And straight away, I know then that, this has a pivotal role to play in a person's problem. However, that being said, recognizing that and tackling it are two different things. And generally, the thing which we try to hold on to, the things that we resist the most, are the things that possibly we would benefit the most from actually tackling. However, oftentimes they feel like a suit of armor. Their defense mechanisms are ways of thinking, or being, or behaving that we have created in our formative years that are as normal to us as breathing. And to kind of relinquish those, to let them go, feels so very scary. And I'm not saying that I'm going to force anyone to let them go, but it's just about recognizing the limitations that you have in the progress that you're going to make. And I recognize them in myself. I'm very aware that there are areas that I still need to work on, that I still need to let go of. And it's a work in progress. And I suppose it's just worth knowing that, first of all, that doesn't mean that you need to throw in the towel. I mean, it doesn't mean that the work that you've done has been wasted. I mean, when it comes to self development, self discovery, self awareness, nothing is ever wasted. It's a lifelong journey. And, it's just about doing things when the time is right. Now, you can't use that as an excuse not to tackle things either, but you don't want to overly condemn yourself when you're struggling a little bit to let things go, because I mean that's part of the growth journey. It's about eventually getting to the place where you surrender all of these defenses, all of your arms, and you kind of just let yourself be. And that's, I suppose, the ultimate kind of goal that you're working towards. However, at least if you recognize the things that you are holding you back, or the things that you are struggling to let go of, you can be more realistic about your progress, and you can be more aware and more enlightened about what you're capable of, what you're not capable of, and the ways in which some of your stumbling blocks will restrict you in certain areas. And I suppose that can help you then make better decisions. It can help you, kind of acknowledge when you have to ask for help, or admit to somebody that this is something that you're struggling with and that you'd appreciate their understanding, because ultimately none of us are perfect. We all want a life of equanimity, and yet we all have this internal conflict going on. We all have our insecurities and our fears, and I suppose we feel like as if we let down those defenses, if we let down the guards, that that vulnerability is going to be indicative of weakness, and it's not. I mean, as I said, every single person has a thing, or something that they wish they could change, but that they're really struggling to. Change is hard. That's why so many of us don't manage to do it ever. So the fact that you're at least being aware of the fact that there are things that you could do with changing, and that you're kind of pondering on them, you're reflecting on them a little bit, and you're considering a life without them, is a step in the right direction, and you will get there. As I said, nothing in the healing or the self-discovery process is ever wasted, and it's this continuous flow, and you're always going to be kind of thinking you're doing great, and then kind of reverting back a little bit. That's part and parcel of life, and it's about kind of really appreciating that journey, really appreciating the lessons that come with it, as opposed to fighting against it or feeling like as if you have to get it right first time, because that's just not how it works. As I said, I'll be learning about myself on my deathbed, and I think everyone else will as well, as long as you have that open heart, or open heart and open heart open mind and open heart. and just continue on your path, and keep an eye out for the signs, keep an eye out for your weaknesses, keep an eye out for your failings, and compassionately try to, I suppose, navigate your way through them. If you have a stumbling block that you'd like help to work through, if you would like guidance as to how you can live a more fulfilled, purposeful life, get in touch with me on my website. It's fundamentals.ie.